Hey everybody, welcome back to Voices of Students. We got a beautiful week coming through this week. I'm your host Mikey.
And your co-host Ravine.
And we have a lot of familiar faces here. Let's start from the side.
How you doing? It's your boy Big Yellow Train. How y'all doing out there?
Hi, I'm Adia.
I'm Aaliyah.
And I'm Ashley.
And today we're talking about toxic work environments. So let's get juicy. Who wants to start about talking about your worst place working?
Bet. Let me start this off. Let me tell you something. Man, I almost got into a fight with an 18-year-old at my job.
An 18-year-old?
An 18-year-old at my job. Let me tell you something. There's this thing called boundaries and respect. You feel me? So, you know how we all want to go eat, whatever, because you get hungry when you're on your job. Now, you have an 8-hour shift. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you use to get your food, and if you don't finish it, you leave it and put it in the fridge. I go back in the fridge the next day after my shift the day before. And basically, I come to find out my food is gone. So my food is gone.
That is
So,
just disgusting.
now hold on, now wait a minute. Now let me tell you what happened with that. I'm calling people and I'm asking, hey, did you eat my food? So and so. They like, nah. So I called one of the people who comes after my shift. I said, hey, did you go on my food? She said, nah, I didn't go in the refrigerator and but it could have been my boyfriend or whatever. I said, okay, cool. I asked, they come in my shift, right? They can always come mad late. So it's 11 o'clock. They come in and basically I said, hey man, do you know who ate my food? He was like, yeah, man, them shits is good as shit, man. I ate them shits in my face. Like you ate my food. So I'm pissed.
Wait, and you stood there?
I stood there because I don't know what to do.
No, you were flabbergasted.
I was flabbergasted, chicky-eyed, dumbfounded, baffled. Like legit, you know what I'm saying? Now he had a body of a football player, like linebacker. And I'm just like, yo. Because what it is that it's a workplace violence. If both of y'all fight, y'all both get fired type. Mm-hmm. So what it is that I'm upset and I'm just like, yo, like that's disrespectful because I saw him do that before. You feel me? Now the next day, right? I'm talking to my coworker and I'm telling him what happened. He tells me, yo, you gotta call him and tell him how you just got disrespected. So I said, okay, cool. I said, hey man, I call him up. Bring. Oh, I'm like, yo, bro, listen, I just wanted to talk to you about yesterday. I felt disrespected as a man of what you did. Do. Hung up on me. I'm like, God damn.
And you didn't ride up to his house?
I can't because I'm working.
No.
I'm working the next day.
No. See, I'm going to tell you how to handle this.
Oh, hell
See, listen. Remember I told you, 1, 2, 3. 3 strikes. That was already the third strike. Right? See, what you should do is catch him slipping outside. That's point blank period. Oh. No, I'm serious. You don't have to do nothing serious. Like, you don't have to do nothing bad or anything like that. But to me, that is...
Yes.
Okay. It's ass whooping waiting to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Because he hung up on you. After you told him you were disrespectful, he ate your food.
Oh, man. Wait.
Let's spit in your face. Now, I wouldn't tolerate that about disrespect.
The food that you probably cooked or paid for.
I did pay for it.
He got me all the way fucked up.
No.
Exactly.
Hold on. Let me finish and tell this story. Because now it gets worse. I was like, this ninja hung up on me. So I call him again. Bring. Yo, bro, you really pissing me off. Like, you being mad disrespectful. You call me about some cheese bites. These are cheese bites off of Zaxby's, you feel me? And I got it with my kicking the chicken. So when he ate it, no, my bad. I'm sorry. It was fries. I apologize. It was a side of fries that he ate, basically. And you if you have a side of fries, and sometimes you want something light, you just want to eat that later on. Mm-hmm. But he called me saying, you called me about reheated fries, and you said they're not even that good, then why did you eat them? You feel me?
No, not only that, he turned around the day before and was like, yeah, those shits was raw.
Exactly my point.
So obviously it was good.
It had to be if you killed it. You killed
I
it.
can't understand people like that. Like, you know that food ain't yours. Why would you still eat it?
And see, because they don't
It kind of
care.
remind me of like barbershop, who touched my apple juice type of situation.
Like, what you want to do? You know what I'm saying? Nah, and what it was basically.
See, I would be petty.
No.
That would be so freaking petty.
I know, because the thing is, he okay, look, what it is that I come in before him 8 hours, so I do 3 to 11 during this time. He doesn't come in till 11, so he doesn't even leave anything, nor does his girlfriend. So one, the girlfriend lied to me because she did know about him going in there and eating something in the refrigerator. That's number one. Number two, he came in here and disrespected me. Number three, I called him and tried to reason with him, and I was like, yo, I feel disrespected. What happened? Hold on. Wait. Now I'm gonna tell you what happened, right? Basically, after that, I had to call his girlfriend and my coworker. This man was trying to be so like he too good. had to set up an appointment just for me to talk to the man.
Oh, he wanted me.
No. He had to make an appointment just for me to talk to him because basically his girlfriend said, oh, well, he can't have conversations like this. You 18 years old and working a job and you can't have conversations about eating other people's food that's not even yours. I'm confused. What money came out of your pocket to eat my food? I'm just curious about that. The girlfriend did say that, yo, I'll get you the food and whatever, da. And I said, cool. But then basically what was going on, my coworker was like, I'm pissed off, but when you pissed, you say some gangster stuff. So I was saying some gangster stuff. And then he said, yo, say what you said over with my girl. I said, all right. And I said what I said. He said, yo, I'll kill you. I said, I'll kill you too. Like, what's popping? We can meet at a racetrack and do what I do. You feel me? Now, if you want to edit it, you could if you want. Hey, but what happened is that I don't know what it is when I said, because I said he a moocher, your girlfriend's the only reason why you got this job, you feel me? And I said what I said. I felt good. You know what I'm saying? Like I said what I said, I felt good. Got it.
Not sorry.
Huh?
Sorry, not sorry.
Basically, basically,
No, because you told the truth.
Basically, I said what I said. But what happened is that I realized I'm gonna fight over fries. I could pay for that. Like, I'm finna fight over fries. It's not
the fries. It's the concept.
No. See, that's what I was saying. I said it wasn't even about the fries no more because I felt like when he disrespected me, you went above and beyond. Instead, you handled it like a man that you claim to be. You didn't handle that way. So in that aspect, that how am I wrong? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, that leads me to ask this one question. Then. Is there a time, even if the workspace is toxic, should we just wipe our hands and just walk away without the confrontation?
It's hard to do because you got so much pride in you. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes your pride won't let you just turn the other cheek because how people be doing make it religious and it was like what would Jesus do? What would God do? You know what I'm saying? Turn the other cheek.
No, but at the same time, some people just need to be touched.
You
know what I'm saying? Like some people just need to be touched.
Good ass women. Some people never got whooped.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta reach out.
No, I don't condone violence, but in some cases,
I condone violence.
Okay. I would say there's two things you could do. Two things: walk away, find yourself another new job, and then the second one, give them that ass whooping, then walk away.
Thank you.
There you go.
No. See, the thing is, because I have to think of aspect. First of all, I'm a black man. Me and him going outside gonna be fighting. Either one gonna be in jail, one gonna be dead, or both everybody can be dead. And then mothers ain't gonna be able to see the kids no more.
But see, the thing is, I learned down here, and I think this is my mouth, it's just rolling.
Yeah.
If I hand out an ass whooping, and I get what's the name by, because this has happened, and I got what's the name, well, Georgia just stand your ground while I stood my ground.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's about, like I said, sometimes it's not, like you said, it's over, am I going to fight over this over french fries? It's not about the french fries, it's about the principle.
Yeah.
When you're at work, you're supposed to be respected.
That's
in any place you go. It doesn't matter if you're a manager. It doesn't matter if I have an employee under me. I'm supposed to show you respect. And I have a good philosophy. You're going to dish out the respect that you want to get.
Yep.
There's no way in hell you're going to talk at me and expect for me to go, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. No, you get punched in your mouth. So there's a difference between, and I've had this issue. This is the reason why I stay employed with Cisco. Because at least I know if I'm not happy in somewhere, I can come up and say, look, I'm not happy, I'm not vibing, and I can move to a different situation or whatever. However, out there in the field, it's not like that. You go up to a person and you say, oh, well, this person did this and I don't feel comfortable. And the next thing you know is that manager could be cool with that person and they're back there talking.
Oh, yep.
And that's what usually does happen.
And it happens. And it's as toxic as hell. And it's stupid.
It is.
And that's where, like, getting your feelings hurt to an extent, like, you can be confronting someone on how you feel, and they may take that as, like, oh, you're trying to, like, they get offended.
Yeah.
And then some people gotta understand, too, when I look at it as a mixing pot. I'm from up north. When I talk. Okay?
Say that.
If I'm gonna say something and you get offended and butt hurt, boom, it's not that serious, not that deep. Okay? Calm your tits, lift them separate. Because
people think I'm mean because the way I talk. No, that's just how I talk to people.
Yeah,
I'm not talking to you like you a person. I'm not gonna talk to you like, oh man, can you? No, bitch. Like,
Wait, okay, I have a question. Where you from?
I'm from Brooklyn.
You from Brooklyn? That's why.
So like when I talk,
Lift your tits and separate them.
yeah. Like pop your tits, lift and separate. It's fine.
and people be like, oh
Take
yeah,
it so deep.
you text how you talk, and I'd be like, how is somebody supposed to? You know,
Yeah,
like,
I've been told, like, they'll be like, oh, you're aggressive. Well, that's New York for you.
Yeah.
I've been told that too.
I'm aggressive.
Oh, you
I'm
sound
sorry.
aggressive. Ooh, why you like?
Jersey.
That's just how I talk.
Yeah.
Like,
Queens. Town.
Yeah, and the thing
I'm
is,
from
I
Florida.
mean, it's not to be disrespectful. It's just our demeanor.
Mm.
Like I was joking around with Mike the other day. I was telling him, I'm like, I'm so used to the fast pace.
Mm.
I can't stand working with people, and I'm on a team with you. And you slow it down. I mean, you're treading your ass. I'm like, no, man, move. I get the same thing.
That's a
And I'm all-
southern thing. People down here are just slower.
They just
Like, this is more chill. It's just more like relaxed. But like in Europe,
it's like they don't.
That's the
have
drugs for you.
yeah.
Constantly, like
Everything gotta
always
get done
trying
now.
Yes,
and
yes.
No,
Yes.
Nah, I get you though, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, like in a working environment, I feel like all working environments is toxic. I just think that nobody knows it because, people front. You know what I'm saying? We confront right now, Brian. We can have someone talking about Mikey that his name has been in a room that he has never even entered in. You feel me? And you could be like, dang, how you know me? Yeah, Mikey, I heard of you before. Why? So and so was just talking about you, saying. You know what I'm saying? And I bet that probably happened before. You feel me? And for whatever reason, it's just like, okay, so the person that has beef with me makes a relationship with someone else talking about another person.
Yeah. It can be
Why?
like that, or it can be. I remember. I'm an older student, so there's been times where I worked in an office. I ran an office. I did workers' compensation, payroll, disability for that office, and everything.
Okay.
But I left that office because of the fact that they went and it was an issue with my natural hair.
Oh,
It wasn't nice. It wasn't kept up. Oh, can you just slick it back to a bun? No, boo. It defies gravity. Leave it alone. So it was the time that I just, like I said, you get 3 strikes. Once you hit those 3, I leave. I can do better by myself, and I have done better.
Okay.
So that's what I mean. I said, should we just fight with our words and our actions, or should we just wipe our hands to it and just say, I'm done?
I think it depends, because are you able to take a lawsuit? Are you able to take an ass whooping? Are you able to take it? It's, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing, but you know what I'm saying? I was like, that's why I called them before. I didn't get into them. You know what I'm saying? I called everyone, and then, someone said, yo, listen, bro, leave it alone and live another day, basically, because, it's not really worth it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it was over, like, money, what? If I lost let's say I lost my wallet, and my wallet had $500 in there, I'm fighting each and every one of y'all. All y'all getting hands. Because I know somebody
Even if
buying.
it was just $5 in there, you still don't get these. That was my $5.
Oh, damn, that $5. I can make that in the check.
I'm fighting over it.
You just gotta think, is it really worth your time and energy?
Nah, you know what I'm saying? It just be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, no, it's worth time and energy because that's my money. I work hard for that $5.
But someone gonna look.
Inflation
That's
now.
how you feel, and that's fine.
You don't
With
get
this
the money.
inflation, no.
No, because you know what's gonna happen?
$5.
No, hold on.
It's still something.
Hold on. No, because you got
Down
those.
beside somewhere.
You got those people. They like, you gonna fight over $5? $5? It's $5. You fight for $5? Like hell yeah, I'm gonna fight for $5.
Yes, see.
$5, yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm from up north, right? I'm from up north. You know what I'm saying? Someone drop $1. You know what I'm saying?
Pick that crap up.
Do the genuine with it. You know what I'm saying?
You should be on that.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, did I leave some money? Nah, you did, man. What you talking about, man? Y'all left something? No, you did, man. Hey, man, I'm just telling you, bro. It's people are wicked and people are just stupid. Stupid. When I tell you, do you know the same people should have multiple write-ups? These people keep coming in late. Remember, I told you during this time I'm working to a 3 to 11. These ninjas won't get there till maybe 1 o'clock in the morning.
And you have to stay.
I have to stay. You can't, because what it is that this job means that we're a 24/7 job. So basically, within every 8 hours, there's supposed to be a whole shift change. You feel me? So now you have to wait till the next person gets there. If they don't get there, you have to do that. There's so many times where I had to do 16 hours, you know what I'm saying? And I can't go because if I leave, that's post abandonment. And I get written up or I get fired. You feel me? And I can't do nothing about it because I signed a contract trying to get the job for it. You know what I'm saying? Sure, it's extra money in my pocket, but I'm tired. I'm on E.
Yeah.
So who can, and these people are greedy, you know what I'm saying? I got people sneaking in stuff, sneaking out stuff, and if I miss it, you know what I'm saying, they come crawling to us. Hey man, it's not my fault. Your people are like spy kids, you know, they doing whatever. I just can't handle that, you know what I'm saying? There's so many times that people are just very greedy and they just be lazy. These people will wait at 10:40. They live in Athens. From, let's say, Athens to Winder. That's like 40-some minutes. They decide within 10:40 whether they're not going to come or not.
And call out?
Either call out, and this is why I said I was failing in class. I'm doing full-time at this time. Basically, they would try to go to my coworkers. So if me and you working together, they're going to go to you, and they're going to know that if you work their extra shift tonight, you know what I'm saying, they'll work your next day tomorrow. So you have the whole day off tomorrow. But mind you, I got school tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning.
So you really don't have the day off?
Yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure, you know.
You're coming like, okay, so I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So that leads me to my next question.
Mm-hmm.
What to you guys makes a workspace toxic? Like what happens at a workspace, like in a work area, force area for you, that makes you feel like, okay, this job is toxic? And then when do you decide, okay, it's too toxic, I need to leave?
When it's just constant drama.
Constant disrespect.
Yeah.
So just drama and disrespect. Is there any actions?
I feel like hourly type of things. Like, I used to work as an actress for 2 years, and they would like carry on my shift. Mind you, I was a senior in high school, I think junior, senior, and they would like just drag on my hours, like, oh, can you come in this day? Like, we need you, this and that, and only teenagers are running that Zach station. So like, the fact that, I don't know, it's just like that type of like putting that responsibility on you and like, you know, depending, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
That's how I felt too. Even though I was like a student assistant, but for me, every minute she needed me, like she would pull me out of class, like every minute. Like I would be taking the test in the middle of the test. Oh, I need to leave at the front. Bitch, you see me taking this test and you over here trying to call me up? Oh, I need her right now. It's important. It don't be important. She just want me to sit up there because she need company. Or she would have me over here. I'd be in class. She would call me out of class to buy her a Sprite or walk to the store to buy her some cigarettes.
So, what was your title again?
I was a student assistant. Like, I would help. I was basically like her secretary. Like, I would count. I used to work for my school, and it was a private school. So, like, I would count, like, money. I would write checks. I would do balance checks for her. Like, my job was pretty much a job was meant for... Like, you know, like a real worker, like a real secretary. And she had me doing it, a student. And I was like...
You know why? Because she can pay you less.
And she was paying me less.
How much was you getting paid?
Ooh, like $500. $500 every 2 weeks.
Ooh.
But it wasn't...
So no. So
and then and I would even work on weekends. Like, she would even call me in on weekends. And I was like, I'm a child. Like, this is... Like,
How old were you during this time?
I was like 16,
it's
17 years old.
Against that, but
Hold on, wait a minute, $500.
But she would pay me in cash. That's the thing.
She paid you under the table.
Yeah.
That's what she did.
It was
So
a tax-free.
it's
Facts.
tax-free, one, and I'm assuming you didn't have to sign. I don't know if they do it down here. I don't know if they do it. It's like a worker's paper.
Yeah, you have to ask for it.
Nothing.
You have to ask
she
for it.
She just liked me. That she just wanted me to work for her.
That's funny.
You have to ask for it, because when I was in middle school, some people had jobs. You have to go to the front desk and actually
ask for your worker's paper, right?
Hold on, wait a minute.
But if she's getting paid on the table,
You
she
don't
doesn't have to
need
sign anything.
Yeah.
It's not on the books. So
And not
it
only
don't
that,
matter.
not only is it not on the books, but they can basically have you working as many hours as they want, and it goes against those hours, because on those workers' paper, a job is not supposed to do that. So they can have you work as many hours as you want. Basically, they will work you till pulp, and they pay you the same amount, and they feel because you're young, you're quote unquote dumb.
Basically.
And I don't like things like that. I used to have a job where, like I told you, the office that I ran, it was for Spirion. Down here, you guys know it as Randstad. I used to run their Princeton office. And what made me realize that the job was toxic was one, I did the hiring and the firing of different things. It was a temporary agency. So what they did was they said, oh, we need some people for this cafeteria job at a school. I said, okay. I got my own sister to do it. Now, my sister goes in there. They have her working on a slicer. Mandolin slicer. She's never done it before. She's not qualified. She wasn't trained on it. So why do you have her working on it? Needless to say, she almost sliced off her finger. She had to put in a workers' compensation on the first day there because they had her working on something she wasn't supposed to be doing. They come to me and they're like, oh, we need you to fire your sister. Excuse me, what? She has a workers' compensation. We can't fire her while she has workers' comp. And my sister was like so quick and eager to say, oh, it's fine. No, it's not fine because they're mistreating you and you don't know this, but I know it. That was the first strike. Second strike, we had a really good guy work there. He had a heart condition, missed work because he needed something done with his heart. There they go, oh, can you call him? Can you call him? He wasn't calling in, but he was missing work. Come to find out, he had open heart surgery. She tells me, I need you to fire him. He just had open heart surgery. It was strike 2. Strike 3 was actually had the audacity to call because I had no choice but to do it because, you know, managers don't want to do the messy stuff. They want you to do it. I called and fired him. He died that day.
Woo!
So now I have his fiance calling me, cursing me out. And I'm pregnant. That was when I realized, okay, this job is not for me. And I left. So there's times in the workplace where you'll experience something like that and you're like, what the hell am I dealing with? And it's always the secretary, it's always the assistant. And while they're sitting in their offices, going on their lunches, collecting the big checks.
Right.
That's one thing I always noticed. So that's when I realized it wasn't like, I learned my lesson. Don't be great at a position that you don't want to keep.
So you mean just to get by?
Yeah.
Just to get by?
I'm good enough just to get by.
See,
I am never going to ever exceed over a position that I do not want.
See, but okay, see, I think there's pros and cons to it because I believe that now, let's say like, you know, people, I don't know if you heard this, people say act your wage. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I have to go above and beyond, you know what I'm saying? But I don't as well. But if I do, I get multiple write-ups, but then I get people that hate me, but I gotta do a job at the end of the day. Yeah. Because no one's gonna pay me. You know, feel me? But if I don't do it, people be sneaking. You know what I'm saying? Now they losing money, and if they lose money, I lose money. Exactly. So it's a double-edged sword at the end of the day of how you can do things. But I respect you and what you did, and I agree with you because it's kind of messed up because they don't want to take the fall for putting me in a messy position.
And it was crazy because like after he passed and I got that call, and to be honest, I hated to be on the other end of that phone. Oh, you the one you're the reason why he's dead. They go, just send him flowers. What? He died, and the first thing that comes to your mouth, oh, that's so sad, just send him flowers. And that's when I told myself, okay, these jobs don't care about you. You're replaceable.
Oh, yeah.
And they had somebody else working his position just like it was nothing. And that's when I reflected, and I was like, from now on, don't be good at something that you don't want to stay in. So it's kind of like what you said about the whole work or act, for your wage.
Yeah.
You can bust your ass for these jobs and still get paid that $12 an hour because they know that you're going to do that and you're going to stay there doing that because you're hoping that you're going to get that raise. So that's when it becomes toxic to work there.
Oh yeah.
It's not how can I say it? It's not worth it in the end of the day. Have you guys ever seen Only Murders in Our Building?
Yep.
Never seen it.
In the last episode, she's telling her assistant.
Oh, I actually didn't finish it.
Sorry. I'm not going to spoil it. Just watch it. But it's a lesson of the same thing that I went through and I learned. And that's when it's just more, you are replaceable to these jobs.
Oh, yeah.
So is it worth it? Is it worth your stress? Happiness kills stress. Happiness heals, stress kills. Is it really worth it to go through all the stress just for a raise you may not get?
Oh, yeah. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I can't get a raise unless a whole new contract is made. You know what I'm saying? Between the company and my company. So unless a contract is made, that's when I won't get a raise. You know what I'm saying? But no, I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I also agree. Like I don't know if you ever been in a no, because what I'm about to tell y'all is gonna blow your minds. Have you ever had that one manager that was had a favorite employee, and they were just kissing ass just for them? They would let them slide by with anything. Type thing, and you'll be like, now you know damn well if that was me, you've been barking, you've been up my ass type. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I don't like that. There was a girl on my job basically. She tried to get this job when I and my boss recommended her. Right? He's like Franklin from Snowfall. His weakness is women. You feel me? Now, with that being said, you're adding 3 individual women into here. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong. It's nothing wrong working with women. I worked with women before. What it was is that it was him letting the women do whatever they wanted to do. And that's it was me. How they dressed up. We have uniforms. If you're not part of the uniform, you're supposed to be turned around and be going home. But because you know in your shift that boss is not working with you, you decide you do whatever you want. And if I don't snitch on you, you're going to keep on doing it. So, basically what happened is that this girl doesn't have a car. My boss has to bring her here. He lives in Lithonia. She lives somewhere between Lithonia and Winder. He brings her. You feel me? But they will be doing things secretly that no one will be knowing. We didn't find out till after that they had a low-key relationship that could have gone further, but it didn't. You know what I'm saying? And when I said was, I was right the whole time, because she could come in late, Shorty got drunk on the job. They were smoking weed on the job. So you got.
That's what I'm about to say.
I can't classify because
he's contractually obligated not to say.
Yeah, because if I do, I can get. There's a law. There's so many things I can go. I can go to jail. I can go lawsuit. There's many things on me. That's why I can't clarify. You know what I'm saying? But
same thing
off camera. Listen. Off camera, I could tell you. You feel me? Okay, you know what I'm saying?
But
What's one of
off?
By the time we get off this thing.
No, because what I can say is just that certain relationships we all knew about. That's all I can really say. You feel me? That's why I said it hasn't happened to anyone else here. You know, with relationships with managers letting someone slide by. You feel me? Can't even.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all the story, but once the cameras come on too.
It was one with me, but it was mainly the lady I work with. I've done all sorts of jobs. I was a maid for the maids. I don't know if you see them driving around in their little cars. I used to work for that. I was in my hustle days, and I needed to pay for a wedding. That's what I did. So I worked for them, but the thing is, it was owned. It worked for the one in Union and New Jersey, and the one it was family owned, and they have a habit of hiring a whole bunch of Hispanic people to work there. Now the thing is, when I first got there, it was Gucci until they saw my fiance.
What's your fiance?
He's from Guatemala. So comments, you can't get someone your own race. I dealt with that.
Oh shit.
And then one day, we're cleaning a house, because we used to clean big top houses in West Orange, New Jersey, South Orange, New Jersey, mansions, almost. And we're cleaning houses, and this girl, she gets upset because I'm cleaning the bathroom. It's hot as hell in there. There's no air conditioning. We're in a heat wave. And a lot of us are getting sick. Now, her Hispanic friends are getting sick. She tells them to sit down, take a breather, drink water. I tell her, look, I have a headache. I'm feeling lightheaded right about now. Can I take a breather? She goes, no, you didn't finish. I said, well, bitch, I'm hot. So she goes, oh, you're so disrespectful. She takes a dirty rag that I just finished cleaning with, and she throws it and hits me in the face.
Ooh, got these hands real quick.
Thank you. Let's just say they got a call at the office because I went from I'm just trying to get through this heat wave to brawling bitch. I grabbed this woman so quick it wasn't even funny. And then when I got called into the office, I was told, oh, that's not great work ethic. So you're saying her tossing a rag at my
Dirty rag
face
at that.
was okay. The reason why is because I realized, one, they can't really speak English. Two, they were paying these girls under the table. A lot of them were, they're not legal.
They're not documented.
They're not documented. And so it was easy for them to take advantage of them versus me. I'm everything by the paper. So that's when I realized, I was like, okay, this is the way the world works. And yeah, so I have been in that situation where it's favoritism. And it could be favoritism over, it doesn't matter. It could be anything from, oh, I'm paying this person under the table. Or this person works long hours for free. I'm having an affair with this person. I caught someone, a man, sleeping with one of the maids.
Golly.
He has a whole wife with kids at home, and she was with child. So I was like, okay.
That's not my business.
But there was a whole thing going on. And yes, it is bias. And how I dealt with this, I got the money from my wedding, and after my wedding, I quit. There was no sense in me going back.
How was the honeymoon though?
Honeymoon?
Yeah.
I didn't get my honeymoon. But it's okay. It's because I have a small one. I was my child at the time, so. That wasn't my worry. My one worry was just getting married.
I ain't mad at you on that one. You know what I'm saying? I respect you on that. I respect you. You know what I'm saying? Cause I respect how y'all just took in drama. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Cause you know how work can tell. You remember that game that we all used to do as kids? It's telephone.
Yeah.
And
by the time we actually get to the person that it's about, it's all
different.
like, yeah, you heard.
Yeah, that's a
Mikey
whole
got
different.
engaged. Then it'll be like, Mikey got this. Then, well, oh yeah, I heard she got dumped.
Wait, hold on. We was here. How we get over there?
It's like a whole.
Where's the change?
Yeah. Like that was crazy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Basically, we're on basically people. Matter of fact, I'm gonna talk to you about this one. Basically, what happened is I was about to get into another altercation. I ain't gonna lie. I was about to lose my job. Man disrespecting me on the phone. I saw it. This man, let me tell you something. If he's able, listen, I'm gonna look you in your eye because you from the north, so you know what's up. You know what I'm saying? She not that aggressive right now, so I'm on your time. Respect it. She probably the silent killer. You know she'll be on night, so she might kill you later at night. That's why I ain't gonna talk to her. Listen, she might have a knife in that bag. She might kill me. I ain't trying to hear on that. I'm gonna get you right now. Listen, if you have a reputation of being late, right? Listen, I ain't snitching, but I asked a question. Is asking the question to snitch?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. I asked my boss, I said, hey man, is so-and-so coming in late? He said, I don't know. Why? You sure it's not done yet? I said, because this dude got a reputation. Come on, now, let's keep it a buck now. He said, no, he didn't text me, no. He didn't text the chat. All right, bet. I'm supposed to do a 7 to 3. So, man's the same man. So I said, okay, cool, bet. So he comes in 49 minutes late. You feel me? He already lost a whole hour. Okay, that's on him though. What happened is that he got a write-up. And someone texts me saying, yo, you goofy as hell, stitching up, you a company boy, you a kiss ass. And I was like, now I'm thinking, no, mind you, we have people getting hired.
You really gonna get a conversation about that? Like, about him calling you goofy? Because, see me, I'll be like, I'll be goofy, I'll show you goofy.
What happened is that he, okay, I didn't know it was him, because I had a problem with someone else there. So I said what I said there, and then my boss would call me like, yo, why you say so-and-so to so-and-so? I said, I did. Hold on, bro, hold on. So I called him, I said, hey, yo, is this so-and-so? He said, yo, what you want? So he on that type of time, he on that aggressive time. I said, hey, man, I ain't even talk to you like that. I thought you was someone else. He's like, no. You a country boy, you a company boy, you a kid, da-da-da-da. When I smack you, I'm gonna see you, I'm gonna smack you, little boy. I'm gonna smack the shit out of you, little boy. Yo, he said all this stuff. And he texts me every time. He said, I'm gonna see you Saturday. When you say you gonna see me,
That's a threat.
Right.
That's a threat, right?
Yeah, that's a threat. It better be followed by
So,
a promise.
no, mind you said, like, if you got any audacity or intimacy, I'll see you Saturday. My thing is that when you say you're gonna see me Saturday 3 times, that tells me you're gonna try to do something. I call my man. I'm like, yo, I'm about to bring my knife, bro. Cause so this time I'm about to bring my knife for work. I got Wakanda, actually a baton stick. You know what I'm saying? I call her Wakanda because she only come out because what kind of bullshit is this? Because this keep coming. You gotta be on some real shit though, real shit. Come on now, because you keep saying this. And I showed basically. I told my boss, I showed him when I basically, my boss said, if me and him both get into a fight, we both lose our jobs. I can't, and this was told before, remember all the altercation with the fries, my boss said, if I was to fight someone else off of the site, and it's like on some racetrack type thing, we'll still get fired. I said,
no. What you choose to do on your time off is your time off. You can't decide for what I do on my time off. If I want to whoop somebody's ass, I whoop somebody's ass.
As I was told, it doesn't matter. It doesn't
matter? Oh no, it does matter. Because see, how do they know the altercation has anything to do with them fries? How do they know that he didn't roll up on you lopsided and you decided to knock his ass 10 feet down?
Well, the way these companies work is that if somebody grabs that video and puts it out, and it catches on their radar, they can get them on that.
World star. Yeah, basically. So basically, that was what's up. Listen, basically, the man. This is what the boss said. He said, "Listen, the only way for you need one of y'all is for him to swing on you and to back up." So I said, if he swings on, so he has to throw hands. So if he contacts with me, I gotta go back and be like, whoa, I'm be a bitch about. I ain't gonna do that.
Okay, so then now you're on World Star, whatever you call it, as a bitch.
Exactly my point.
But
so you know I'm gonna snap back. I'm quick to snap. If a woman come here and spit in her face, what do you think she's gonna do?
You ain't doing that. I'm getting the bricks off your ass.
Well, first of all, spitting is like the lowest.
Oh no,
that's straight. Somebody.
That's the same thing as throwing a dirty cloth in my face. I'm surprised you kept that job, honey. I'm sorry. I know what I said earlier, but let me tell you. I'm very quiet and I'm very nice. I don't yell. I'm very not confrontational. You have to actually piss me off. We don't want to stomp you out. Like you have to do so much to me, and I've had a lot done to me. I've had a lot done to me.
Yeah, that's what I said. It has to be, for me, it's the 3-strike thing.
Damn.
And it has to be like some major strikes before I beat the bricks off your ass.
And even then, you still might have to start coming at me
or
first.
I call it this way. It has to be some major strikes. Like if you get to 5 strikes, I'm flooring your ass. Forget bringing the bricks.
Wait, hold on. How do you get to 5?
Oh, there's ways. Cause you can get 3 strikes in one go. So.
You get 3 major strikes, you get 5.
Hey, Martin, I count the math on that one, bro.
You can get 3 strikes depending on the defense. You know, the offense that you done did. Depending on the action, it can cost you 3 strikes, yes, in one go.
Golly. So how much is a spit in the face? How many strikes is that?
That's all.
I'm just not gonna bet you in. That's all the
There's no worse. Before you can even say sorry or oop.
Yes! You want a top of time? Hell yeah!
Before that could come out, it's just a oop.
Night.
You hit the floor. It don't matter. You done did the most disrespectful thing.
Hell yeah! That's what I'm saying. Because when you saying these things and you threatening me, mind you, this is the same person that says he doesn't see me as a threat. This man said that all he gotta do is put two bullets in me and my knees and whatnot. This is the same man. Hold on. This is the same man that said that when I said, yo, like, you know, all my dead homies, that's crazy. He was like, man, you ain't got no dead homies. So I guess all the people that's dead, they ain't my people. Like, that's crazy. Right. You know what I'm saying? I just find that like that's multiple times. So you tried me multiple times. Then I caught you on a text saying you was talking smack about me. Then you was saying it was the other person when I was really seeing it from you.
So what I would say to do is obviously you're gonna keep this job because you need it. Or you want it, or whatever, right?
Hey, don't worry. I'm gonna come here soon, bro. I'm coming here soon.
Oh no, you good. Go ahead.
Alright, so what I can say is there's gonna be some other job coming out there that you gonna want. You gonna get it.
Oh, for sure.
The minute you are not an employee, rock this motherfucking socks. I'm sorry. You both will see black guys in rainy days. Like the little kid said, you can both see rainy days.
I can't. Let me tell you why. Because they know where I live. They know where I live. They know where I live.
Move.
I can't move. No, because I live with my family.
You no longer work this. So
no. No, my job is.
Your family, they don't come for you.
No. Here's the thing, though. My job is around the corner from my house. So ninjas talk, you know what I'm saying? Now, even though my peoples don't mess with these new hires or whatnot, still they have to talk conversation because they have to keep these people. These people can't do their job right. I'm not gonna be saying respectful on that one, but when it comes about it, he knows that I live in a subdivision, so they know that, but they just don't know what house I'm in. But still, the matter of fact is that
it's nothing to follow you home.
No, they can't even do that. But my thing is that I would never want me to piss him off for him to do something for another family to get hurt of my actions. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like people when they play the game and whatnot, like Call of Duty, and people get swatted in. And it was a year story back in the day when someone swatted someone else's house and they shot the wrong person in their house and he died over that situation over a game. And I was like, I can never do that. Mm-hmm. So I keep my calm and my composure. So that's why I have to keep it in me.
And that's where it's coming to. People don't know how to fight with their hands.
Exactly.
Right. I hate when people start be like, "Oh, no, get a gun." Nigga, use your hands.
And they can't do that.
What do you think you got them
That's
for?
what Friday was trying to teach us, because that's what he said. Why get a gun? Because he said you win some and you lose some, but you get to live another day. Takeoff just died on Halloween, bro. Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying? Because ninjas was like the first thing they gonna do. They not even with their hands. He kapow, but the man can't even aim. Right? He shows on people. Kapow. Now he gone. Bitch, you can't aim.
Oh yeah, Takeoff just died.
He died on Halloween.
Yeah.
He died on Halloween. You know what's crazy thing is so many people over the five years that passed, all of them died on November.
And he died from a what you call it game?
A dice game that happened on
But
Halloween.
it's not only, then that brings it to a point. It's not only toxic workplaces. You can be in a workplace and it won't be toxic, but it's the people.
Mind you, it's not even him. You could be chilling. And you won't even have to do anything. And bullets can fly and ricochet from anywhere, and you get hit, and now you gone. You know what I'm saying? That's why I talk to people. I was like, why is it good to be toxic? That's why I said people. You know what I'm saying? I see people in relationships. It was like, yo, I like toxic relationships. I was like, you want?
That's weird.
I don't understand.
You know what's crazy?
I don't
What's
understand.
wrong with you?
Speaking of which,
God.
I remember dating this one guy a long, I was like middle school, high school, and I ended up breaking up with him, and it was just because he was too nice. And his cousin came because she wanted to fight me because she was like, "Oh, you're a bitch. How you want to talk to? You must want a man to beat on you." No, I could have a problem with me. I could be having just a bad day, and it got nothing to do with him, and I just be upset, and I'm just like, I don't want to talk, and then he would go and actually apologize and and. I don't mind having a sweet guy, that's not the problem. Mm-hmm. But he would make me feel bad for having an upset day. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I just can't do that because your emotions are depending on me. And if I have a bad day, I can't have you feeling bad for me. I don't want that.
It's the same thing like in the workplace. So you know how they say, oh, check your day at the door.
Exactly.
No, because I can have gotten news that someone in my family passed, but yet I'm still here. Right. And I'm supposed to check my feelings at the door so what I can put on a fake smile.
Like your emotions shouldn't depend on anybody. Yeah. So like some people feel like, oh, because you don't want someone super sweet, you must want someone to beat you up.
No.
And then I understand some people, like, I've been in toxic relationships, so I know it's like it's hard to leave. Not because I wanted to stay there, but because it's like when you don't think that someone's gonna treat you better, it's just like you ain't got no real you feel like you ain't got no real option. Yeah. And like my cousin just lost her brother because he was like, yo, you need to leave this girl. Like, I'm sorry, but she's hitting me in the face. She's disrespecting our house. Like, she don't care about you. Like, she got you arrested several times. Don't you think it's time to go?
Oh,
and he went, and he was just like, he went to her house. She got him arrested. He got out. He was like delivering packages, basically like for Amazon or something like that. And he went to her house, because delivery was close by, and was like, we really done? Like, all these years, and like, we just done? She was like, yeah. And he's going back in the truck. He's leaving, mind you. He ain't got nothing on him. He's leaving. She chases him out the house and stabbed him to death right outside when he's trying to leave.
Is she in jail?
Right now, yeah. They're still investigating. This shit just happened. Like, he's getting buried on Saturday.
Damn.
Wow.
So, you know, then that, once again, piggyback to a toxic workplace. Because there's a lot of managers and everything like that where it's, oh, check your feelings.
That's corporate right
That's
there.
corporate. You know, check your feelings, you know, what's going on outside with your children, can't deal with. You always had that one little Betsy. And then she goes,
I'm sorry, but that's
and then you tell them and it's like they don't care anyway. So
it's not realistic. It's really not.
It's not. It's like you're not.
And then I can't get the day off, or else you're gonna get a write up, or you're gonna get fired.
On God, I couldn't get a day off, and my uncle died. I found out my uncle died. Bro, it's messed up. It's kind of funny because basically I was taking a dookie, right? My mom. TMI. Boo boo like ruthless. And my mom is telling me like, you know, hey baby, I can let you know that, you know, James passed away and I'm so sorry. Because basically my uncle was like my father to me. You know what I'm saying? So when you got the biggest person in your life and he gone right now and you crying, my mom said, listen, please, the one thing you just don't do, please don't drive. Because you know when you riding around, you could do some crazy shit and you could be skirt over type shit, Fast and Furious. Now, basically, I went to my job, met early before I had to go on shift, right? I said, hey man, I went to him and I said, listen, I don't think I could come in today. He said, well, wow, listen, I just found out my uncle died. He said, damn, I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna need you to work today because I know that, you know, you don't have nobody else to do it.
Or can you get someone to cover your shit?
Nope, can't do that. Can't do that. When I found out, I had to find people for me just to go to Jersey, mind you, the week before, I don't know what it was, but he was, I don't want to say it, but I'm glad he was supposed to die before I was able to get to see him alive one last time. You feel me? Because it's COVID time and people, you know the button that's near the thing, calling the people for the camera thing. He kept on doing that. He was choking. He couldn't breathe tight. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't catch his air. And the only person that was there to really save him was a freaking janitor. A janitor saved my uncle's life. You feel me? So a janitor saved my uncle's life. I came in that week to see him. The next week he dead. I have to go back. I had to find people to work my shift while he's dead. I'm confused. You feel me? And it's so crazy because my mom keeps on going on and she says, baby, you need to find a different job because they keep on abusing you because you're young and dumb and you don't even see it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm seeing your point of how you saying like they think you're dumb and whatnot. The reason why I'm trying to keep this job because I'm like as soon as I'm dipping with that job, I'm finna be here, you feel me? But like I have to hold on to for an income because without an income I can't pay rent, keep gas in my car. There's so many utilities that we have to use, and then with inflation is going up so high, it's not easy.
It's kind of like it's like you said before, it's a catch-22. But then that makes me wonder: can a person, if they are Caucasian, say that they're dealing with the same thing?
Honestly, man, I seen a Caucasian person not come to work because he had a SWAT team in his house. The SWAT team wasn't even at his house; it was at his neighbor's house.
But
I don't leave my house either. I'm sorry.
When it comes to urban communities, minority communities, and everything like that, we're kind of put in the pressures of we have to do this. You know, you have to put your child in a child care in order to work. You have to.
But that's the system they put in place for us.
That's the system they put in place. So that is another reason why it's kind of like when you get this mindset of maybe what you can do, you have some assets that you can bring somewhere else, and they might appreciate you for just the time being and stuff like that.
To me, I feel like the way that some of our work environment is set up for like white people because they like that toxic stuff. They like all that drama shit. Like,
did you hear that?
They don't have no sympathy or no emotion. So that's when they be like, "Oh, leave your emotions at the door." No real human could do that. Like, what? What you mean leave my emotions at the door?
Treating us
like I can't just sit around and be like, "Oh, let me just take off my emotions today."
It's not that easy.
You take off your emotions like you take off your makeup.
How can you take off your emotions? That's kind of hard to do. You can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happens if think about it. If you won a lottery, can you hide your emotions? Like, oh
my God, I just won the lottery.
Oh God.
Right. Says that automatically.
Oh my gosh, I just got married.
Oh my God, I just got married.
That's what I want to act like. Like, who sit here and act like they just got $1 million? Oh, it's $1 million. Bitch, oh my God.
Hey, guess what?
No, this white.
All right, y'all. That's all the time we have.
Yeah,
We're gonna have these cameras die on us.
Oh yeah.
This was Voice of the Students. I appreciate everybody coming out. If you got a problem in your work environment, you want to talk about it, hit us up in the comments, and we're out.